how to balance chemical equations. My personal trick of balancing any chemical equation in less than a minute. We know that balancing chemical equation is considered very difficult topic. But I am going to teach you one of my best tricks of balancing any chemical equation easily. Believe me, you will not find this trick in any book or in any video format. I give you guarantee that even below every student can learn it in a very short time. So watch this lecture till the end and learn my personal trick of balancing any chemical equation. Firstly, let me teach you about some basic concepts of writing chemical reactions. For example, if I write 2H and 3H2, do you know that how many atoms of hydrogen are there in them? Well, this 2H means that there are 2 hydrogen atoms present in it. While this 3H2 means that there is 3 into 2 times of hydrogen atoms. So there are 6 hydrogen atoms present in it. Secondly, let's consider a molecule of carbon dioxide. In this lecture, I will write molecules as C.O2 as a molecule of carbon dioxide. For instance, if I take 2 molecules of carbon dioxide, in chemistry, we just put 2 with carbon dioxide. But I will put 2 with this carbon and with this oxygen. Thus, in 1 molecule of carbon dioxide, there is 1 atom of carbon and 2 atoms of oxygen. While in 2 molecules of carbon dioxide, there are 2 atoms of carbon and 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So there are 4 atoms of oxygen are present in it. Therefore, instead of this type of format, I will write the atoms of molecules separately because it is easily understood and it is very simple. Now let me teach you the trick of balancing chemical equations. The first and easy example is H2 plus O2 react together to form H2O. We know that H2 and O2 are reactants and H2O is a product. So I write H2 plus O2. In case of H2O, I write H2.O. Here, let me ask you, from which atom should I start balancing this chemical equation? Well, personally I start balancing chemical equations from atoms of non-metals like nitrogen, sulfur, chlorine, etc. Then I balance atoms of metals like sodium, magnesium, potassium, etc. Then I balance atoms of hydrogen and lastly atoms of oxygen. Here there is no metal, so I start balancing this chemical equation from atoms of hydrogen. And reactants, there are 2 atoms of hydrogen. And products, there are also 2 atoms of hydrogen, so atoms of hydrogen are balanced. The next is oxygen. There are 2 atoms of oxygen are present, while there is 1 atom of oxygen. So multiply it by 2. We know that hydrogen and oxygen are present in the same molecule. Multiplying oxygen by 2 means that also multiply hydrogen by 2. Now in the product, in case of hydrogen, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So there are 4 hydrogen atoms are present. Thus put 2 with this hydrogen, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So there are 4 atoms of hydrogen are also present in reactants. Hence hydrogen is balanced because 4 atoms of hydrogen are present in reactants and 4 atoms of hydrogen are present in products. Similarly, oxygen is also balanced because 2 atoms of oxygen are present in reactants and 2 atoms in products. Now take this 2 and put it with H2O. Also take this 2 and put it with this hydrogen. This is the complete balanced chemical equation. Secondly, consider carbon plus oxygen react together to form carbon monoxide. I write carbon plus O2 and I write carbon.O. The carbon is already balanced because there is 1 atom of carbon present in reactants and 1 atom is present in product. In case of oxygen, there are 2 atoms of oxygen are present in reactants and 1 atom of oxygen is present in product. So multiply it by 2. If I multiply this oxygen by 2, I have to multiply this carbon by 2. Now there are 2 carbon atoms present in products, so multiply this carbon by 2. Hence 2 carbon atoms are present in reactants and 2 carbon are present in product. So it is balanced. Also 2 oxygen are present in reactants and 2 oxygen are present in products. So it is also balanced. Now take this 2 and put it with carbon dioxide. Also take this 2 and put it with carbon. This is the complete balanced chemical equation. Thirdly, consider potassium chlorate. It decomposes into potassium chloride and oxygen gas. I write potassium.chlorine.O3 and potassium.chlorine plus oxygen gas. We know that we have to start balancing chemical equation from non-metals. Also remember that this order may not work in some cases. Now chlorine is already balanced. There are 3 atoms of oxygen are present in reactants and 2 atoms in products. So I multiply this oxygen by 3. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Now there are 6 atoms of oxygen are present in products, while 3 atoms in reactants. I multiply this oxygen by 2. Also I have to multiply chlorine by 2 and potassium by 2 because they all are the same atoms of potassium chlorate. Now 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So there are 6 atoms of oxygen are also present in reactants. There are 2 atoms of potassium and 2 atoms of chlorine are present in reactants. So multiply this potassium by 2 and also this chlorine by 2. So 2 atoms of potassium and 2 atoms of chlorine are also present in products. Thus potassium is balanced, chlorine is balanced, and also oxygen is balanced. Now take this 2 and put it with potassium chlorate. Take this 2 and put it with potassium chloride. Take this 3 and put it with oxygen. This is the complete balanced chemical equation. Now I will show you how fast I can balance any chemical equation using this trick. For example, consider iron plus water react together to form iron oxide plus hydrogen gas. We know about the order of balancing atoms in a chemical equation. There is no other metal except hydrogen and oxygen. So start balancing from metals. Here there is 1 iron atom while there are 3 iron atoms. So multiply this iron by 3. There are 2 hydrogen atoms and also 2 hydrogen atoms. Here 1 oxygen atom and there are 4 oxygen atoms. So multiply oxygen by 4. Also multiply this hydrogen by 4. 2 into 4 is equal to 8. Here are 8 hydrogen atoms. Also multiply this hydrogen by 4 because 2 into 4 is equal to 8. 3 iron atoms, 3 iron atoms, 8 hydrogen atoms, 8 hydrogen atoms, 4 oxygen atoms, 4 oxygen atoms. So take this 3 and put it with iron. Take this 4 and put it with H2O. Take this 4 and put it with H2. This is the complete balanced chemical equation. Now let me take you to the medium level. Consider manganese oxide plus HCl react together to form manganese chloride plus water plus chlorine gas. I write manganese.oxygen plus H.chlorine and manganese.chlorine plus H.O plus chlorine gas. Firstly, balance the chlorine atoms. 1 chlorine atom. Here 2 chlorine atoms and 2 chlorine atoms form 4 chlorine atoms. So multiply this chlorine by 4. Also multiply hydrogen with this 4. Now chlorine is balanced. Here are 4 hydrogen atoms while there are 2 hydrogen atoms. So multiply it by 2. Also multiply oxygen by 2. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Also here are 4 hydrogen atoms. Now there are 2 oxygen atoms and also 2 oxygen atoms. Thus I take this 4 and put it with HCl and I take this 2 and put it with H2O. This is the complete balanced chemical equation. Secondly, consider one another chemical reaction NH3 plus copper oxide react together to form copper plus nitrogen gas plus water. I write nitrogen.H3 plus copper dot oxygen and copper plus nitrogen plus H.O. I start balancing from non-metals like nitrogen. 1 nitrogen atom, 2 nitrogen atoms. Multiply this nitrogen by 2. Also multiply hydrogen by 2. Now 2 into 3 is equal to 6. There are 6 hydrogen atoms and there are 2 hydrogen atoms. So multiply it by 3. Also multiply oxygen by 3. There are 3 atoms of oxygen and there is 1 oxygen atom. So multiply this oxygen by 3. Also multiply copper by 3. There are 3 copper atoms and there is 1 copper atom. So multiply it by 3. Hence 2 nitrogen atom, 2 nitrogen atoms, 6 hydrogen, 6 hydrogen, 3 copper, 3 copper, 3 oxygen, 3 oxygen. Now take this 2 and put it with NH3. Take this 3 and put it with copper oxide. Take this 3 and put it with copper. Take this 3 and put it with water. This is the complete balanced chemical equation. Finally, let me take you to the hard level. For example, consider calcium sulfate plus sodium nitrate react together to form calcium nitrate plus sodium sulfate. I write calcium.sulfur.oxygen plus sodium.nitrogen.oxygen and calcium dot. Remember that this 2 means 2 times nitrogen. So I write N2. Also this 2 means 2 times O3. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So I write O6 plus sodium.sulfur.oxygen. Now I start balancing from non-metals like sulfur or nitrogen. Here there are 2 nitrogen atoms and there is 1 nitrogen atom. So multiply nitrogen by 2. Also multiply sodium by 2 and oxygen by 2. There is 1 sulfur and also 1 sulfur. Now balance the metals. 1 calcium, 1 calcium. 2 sodium, 2 sodium. 4 oxygen, 4 oxygen. Thus I take this 2 and put it with sodium nitrate. This is the complete balanced chemical equation. Secondly, consider magnesium nitrate plus water react together to form magnesium hydroxide plus ammonia. I write Mg3.N2 plus H2.O and magnesium dot. This 2 means 2 times oxygen O2 dot. This 2 means 2 times hydrogen H2 plus N dot H3. Now I start balancing from non-metals like nitrogen. There are 2 nitrogen while there is 1 nitrogen. So multiply this nitrogen by 2. Also multiply this H3 by 2. Secondly, there are 3 magnesium while there is 1 magnesium. So multiply this magnesium by 3. Also multiply this oxygen by 3 and this hydrogen by 3. Now 3 into 2 is equal to 6 and 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So there are 12 hydrogen atoms in the product. Now multiply this H2 by 6. H into 2 is equal to 12. So there are also 12 hydrogen atoms present in the reactants. Also multiply this oxygen by 6. Here there are 6 oxygen atoms while there are 3 into 2 is equal to 6. So there are also 6 oxygen atoms. Thus 3 magnesium atom, 3 magnesium atom, 2 nitrogen, 2 nitrogen, 12 hydrogen, 12 hydrogen, 6 oxygen, 6 oxygen. Now take this 6 and put it with H2O. Take this 3 and put it with magnesium hydroxide. Take this 2 and put it with ammonia. This is the complete balanced chemical equation. Thus by this way, we can balance any chemical equation. You should do practice of this method. This is the most easy way to balance any chemical equation.